Hey, it's Bernard Nomberg with the Nomberg Law Firm, and I wanted to talk about the recording of discussions, recording of communications between parties in Alabama. There's certain laws. We're a one-party state, which means at least one party to the conversation has to have knowledge and consent to record the other. Doesn't have to be two parties. But I wanted to go over briefly the civil as well as the criminal statutes, just to kind of explain some of the scenarios that may help some of you along. Just keep in mind, as an overall theme to this, that the statutes ban secret observances while trespassing on private property. Those divulging illegally obtained communication could be subject to criminal penalties, and as well as, at least like I said earlier, at least one person has to be involved with consent. In-person communications, let's talk about that. The consent of at least one party to a communication is needed to record a private conversation. This means, for example, a reporter's tape-recorded conversation with a source would be permissible. However, there's no need to obtain consent to record conversations held in public places where there's no reasonable expectation of privacy in comparison to a private place. There's a big difference in public versus private. Electronic communications. There's a criminal eavesdropping law which prevents the use of any device to overhear or to record conversations without the consent of at least one party in the conversation or the communication while being recorded. Hidden cameras. Again, intentional engaging in secret observation or photography while trespassing on private property is considered unlawful criminal surveillance. The law, however, does not criminalize the use of any such recordings positioned in areas where the public has access. For example, filming in public, filming conversations in public areas, like on streets or hotel lobbies and the like. Criminal penalties. It's unlawful eavesdropping, as we said a minute ago. It's a misdemeanor. It carries the maximum penalty of at least 1 year in jail. Criminal surveillance and disclosing information obtained through these methods are also misdemeanors, carrying a maximum jail sentence of 6 months. Lastly, installing an eavesdropping device on private property is considered a felony offense, carrying a prison sentence between 1 and 10 years. And the disclosing of recordings, a person cannot knowingly or recklessly divulge information obtained through illegal eavesdropping or surveillance. I hope this helps some of you watching this. If you have questions or concerns, just give us a call. 205-930-6900 is our office number. Nomberglaw.com is our website. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't care for it, please tell us why. We'd love it if you'd subscribe to our channel, as we add videos quite often. We also can be found on Twitter and Facebook.